Have you ever encountered such an absurd gamer? When 𝗁𝗍 was choosing her profession, she was so afraid of pain that she decided to go with the shield class, which had high defense stats. She poured all her points into defense. However, after entering the game, things didn't go as expected. Without enough strength and speed, she not only moved slowly but also couldn't dodge monster attacks. Fortunately, 𝗁𝗍's defense was high enough that after an hour of being attacked by monsters, she didn't lose a single hit point. As a result, 𝗁𝗍 gained a new skill, her defense doubled. The monsters, unable to bear such humiliation, suicidally charged into her shield, and 𝗁𝗍 leveled up. She put all her attribute points into defense again and began hunting monsters in the forest. Soon, a poisonous bee flew towards her. 𝗁𝗍 quickly tried to escape, but the bee wasn't about to let her go and stung her on the head. Surprisingly, 𝗁𝗍 wasn't injured. The bee, seeing this, shot venom at her. Now 𝗁𝗍 started to worry. While her defense was high, it couldn't block toxins. As her health slowly drained, 𝗁𝗍 decided to flee. However, the bee kept chasing her and continuously shot venom at her. Eventually, 𝗁𝗍 collapsed from poisoning. At that moment, the system notified her that she had gained a skill for low-level toxin resistance. It turned out that as long as she was continuously attacked, she would gain resistance. 𝗁𝗍 then lay down on the ground and allowed the bee to keep attacking her. After a while, her low-level toxin resistance reached the next level. With her new resistance, the bee's venom no longer affected her. To prevent the bee from committing suicide, 𝗁𝗍 decided to kill it herself. The bee, not realizing she was faking death, charged at her and was killed in return. 𝗁𝗍 gained a huge amount of experience for defeating a monster above her level and leveled up to 8. The bee dropped a ring that had a healing effect, restoring 10% of health within 10 minutes. 𝗁𝗍 also received another skill. If her stats were 4 points lower than her opponents in any category, she would gain double the experience after defeating them. With her new skill and boosted defense, 𝗁𝗍's defense power increased to 4 times its original value. Excited at first, 𝗁𝗍 soon grew tired and fell asleep by the side of the road. Not long after, a swarm of monsters crawled over to her. However, due to her high defense, she didn't even feel their attacks. A passing player saw this and took a picture, posting it on the forum. When 𝗁𝗍 woke up, she discovered she had gained a new skill, meditation. Using this skill, she could restore 1% of her health every 10 seconds. The condition for unlocking this skill was being attacked continuously for 3 hours while remaining immobile. It was only then that 𝗁𝗍 realized she had been surrounded by monsters. In a panic, she quickly took out her knife and dealt with the monsters. Afterward, she leveled up to 11 and received a taunt skill. She then added more points to her defense and called it a day. What 𝗁𝗍 didn't know was that the forum was already buzzing with discussion about her. The next day, when 𝗁𝗍 logged in, she noticed everyone else had advanced gear while she was still wearing basic equipment. She saw another player with the same class as her and asked how they had gotten such good gear. The player told her that the equipment was custom-made and could only be acquired by spending money. They directed her to a shop run by a blacksmith player, but the custom-made equipment required at least 1 million gold coins, while 𝗁𝗍 only had 3,000. She reluctantly gave up on the idea and was about to leave when the shopkeeper told her that there was a poison dragon labyrinth to the east. Although the monsters there were high level, if she got lucky, she might find some good equipment. After bidding the shopkeeper goodbye, 𝗁𝗍 set off for the labyrinth. After a long journey, she finally arrived. As soon as she entered, she encountered several slimes. 𝗁𝗍 took out her knife to fight them, but her attack power was too low to defeat them. So, she put away the knife and took out her shield, pressing it down on the slimes. The slimes never expected to be crushed by a shield. With that, 𝗁𝗍 gained the shield bash skill. Using this new skill, she successfully made it to the final level.